everyone, I'm Kimberly from Dirt Floor Fibers, and welcome back. I am so excited about this week. It's not starting out real strong, but that's okay. I still have high hopes. So yesterday was second Sunday for September. I haven't even filmed the recap for that video yet. I'll do that sometime soon so I can get that video posted, but I couldn't wait to start this next one. I have so much work to do. So first of all, we have to prepare for second Sundays in October. So we have a month to get ready for that. But we only have 3 weeks to get ready for the first fiber festival of the season. And I have like nothing done. So the next 3 weeks, we are going to be combining dyeing sessions with crochet sessions, and we'll see what we can get done. But on the plus side, this week is the market prep challenge for Camryn's Cute Creations, and I signed up for it last time. I was gonna say last year, but I think there was one in the spring, and it was a disaster. I managed to watch like all the lives and I read the emails every day, but I got like no market prep done. But because we have so much going on, like I'm super excited and motivated to use not only this week, but the next few weeks to get as much done as humanly possible, and hopefully my hands don't start cramping up. So, and actually, I have an injury, guys. Can you see that, like, how my hand right here is, like, a different color? Like, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I slammed my hand into the wall the other day. And it was actually yesterday when I was getting ready for the market and I was running out of the house. I can't remember if I said this in my other video, but I whacked my hand against the door frame because I was carrying a box, and now I've got, like, an injury, so I don't know if I'll be able to crochet. Anyway, so... as you can see, it's dark outside. I actually just got home from work. It's like maybe about 9:45 right now, and I've gotten no crochet done today. And I actually forgot and missed the live with Camryn from Camryn's Cute Creations, but I feel like last time she sent out links to go watch the live after the fact, so I have to check my email and see if that's on there. And so if it is, I'll watch that. And the kind of the goal of the challenge is to market prep as much as you can over the course of the week, but the specific goal is to crochet at least 2 hours every day. Like I said, haven't done any crochet today, so I am perky and awake enough that I think I can get in 2 hours of crochet tonight before I want to pass out. So I'm gonna go downstairs, and I think, no, I'm not gonna tell you yet. I'm gonna show you when I get to it. I'm gonna see what I can get done tonight. So yeah, market prep challenge. Let's go for it, guys. Hey guys, it is Tuesday morning. Ignore the crazy hair. I just took a shower, did a bunch of other stuff, and now I'm ready to go get some hay, feed and water the sheep, go to work, do all this stuff. But I wanted to give you an update from last night. So I've got to stop doing this, but I ended up staying up until like 3 something in the morning. To be fair, it was not all crochet. I did get a little distracted by some other stuff, but I made progress. I crocheted for at least my 2 hours, and oh my gosh. So I tried a new to me pattern. The first one I did was the Hatching Snake, and I can't remember who it's by. I think it's like Saucy Puffin Crafts or something. I'll put it up here anyway. How stinking cute. Sorry. So this is actually the second one I did. I didn't realize which one I picked up. I did the purple one first. These are in Chenille Home Slim. This one's like the multi, and this is one of the discontinued, either multis or dots. Might be a multi. But anyway, look how stinking adorable. They're so floppy. And then I still have to do the little tongues on them, but I'll do that later as part of the finishing. And I have to make their eggs. So I'm super excited about that, but I had left the egg color yarn in the car in my crochet bag. So I didn't have that, so I couldn't do it last night, but like, oh, look at the sparkle eyes. Look at the sparkle eyes. Oh my gosh. And these took up my last two 18 millimeters. So also on my list for today, not that I'm talking about anything in order, but I have to go through my safety eyes and see how many I have left in each size, because these are amazing. And I definitely want to do a lot more of these for when I use safety eyes. So I'm going to take an inventory and see what sizes I need to order, because I'm going through them super fast. And they are, oh my gosh, I cannot even. Look how cute these are. So anyway, at that point I was like wide awake, and so I wanted to do something else. At my last market, I did get a commission. I probably talked about this in the market video, which I haven't done a recap for yet, but it's fine. I got a commission for 2 cats. And so the girls were kind of looking around. They had bought a little something from me last time when they were at the market. Their dad works in the same building that I do, so I see him all the time. But the girls had kind of picked out one of my birds each, and they liked them, but like there wasn't a lot of options, so that was just, you know, like the best of what I had. And as they were looking, I was like, oh, and just so you know, if you guys have like a special request or something, like I'm happy to do a commission. And the girls were like, a cat? And I'm like, sure, what kind of cat? They're like, a calico cat? And I'm like, let me show you what I got. And so they saw this pattern and they totally wanted a cat each. Her sister also wanted a calico, so she changed her mind. And so she's gonna let her sister have the calico and she's going to get a tuxedo cat, which I think is gonna be super cute, but I wanted to test out the pattern last night before I started on their commission. I love these. I've done the loaf cat, the one that everybody's doing, and I love that pattern too. It's sold well for me. They're super cute. I usually do those in like burlap blanket and they turn out like jumbo. But I love, this is in the Chenille Home Slim prints. And so it turns out a little bit smaller. And so it's still probably gonna be in that like 15 to 20 range. This was pretty easy, but if I start doing like the fancy color change cats, I'll have to see how long that takes. Plus it's got the glitter eyes again, and it'll get like a little nose and some whiskers and everything like that. But it was super easy to work up, especially now that I know how the pattern works. I did make a couple of changes. In the pattern, you crochet on the ears afterwards. Like you leave a space for them and then you crochet them on. I just did it as I was crocheting. I like reversed the instructions and I think they came out the same way they would come out if you did it afterwards. So that just kind of like skipped a step. I feel like there's something else I changed, but I can't remember what it was. I don't know. But when I did the tail, I sewed it on down here and then I tacked it up like one more row just to make sure it stayed upright, but it gave it still a little bit of movement, which I thought was super cute. I haven't decided if I want to put a butt on him yet or not. I don't know. We'll decide later. But super cute. And actually, first of all, I love this color yarn. It's the beige tweed, I think, maybe. It's out of stock right now. I had, in my last big order, I got 2 of these. But making this cat gave me an idea for a project, but I need more of this. What I have is not enough. And so I went on to order some more and it's out of stock. And the gray tweed is also out of stock. So I'm hoping it's just out of stock because there was that big sale and everyone went crazy, and not that it's like a discontinued color, because seriously, how could they discontinue this? This is a fantastic color. It's so pretty. So anyway, so I made that as well. Fantastic. So today, I think I'm gonna work on my commissions today. My goal will be to get both of the cats for the girls finished. And then we'll go from there and see what the mood strikes. I did get a bunch of new patterns today. I shouldn't have, but I did. But whatever, we'll dive into those later. Guys, it is 1:17 at night / in the morning, and I was so on a roll with my calico cat. You see what I'm missing? Eyes. I forgot the eyes. And I don't want to have to redo this. So I think I'm going to carefully snip open the top, rip back enough rows that I can get my hands in there to add eyes, and we'll just pray for the best. I fixed it, did a little bit of surgery. That was kind of stressful, but we got it all fixed. I put the eyes on differently between the 2 of them, and the calico turned out smaller than the tuxedo, but they just need, they just need their little nose and mouth and whiskers, which I'll do in the morning because I just don't think it's gonna come out if I do it right now. Do you guys think he needs like little bangs? And by bangs, I meant little stripies. Because you can see in the pattern, I kind of sort of did this guy because he had more white like on his sides. But I like slanted the face so the dark color started down lower, and I didn't do the extra stripies. But they do have the extra little stripies like up there. because in the description, the one over, sorry, I'm so shaky. This one over here is the tuxedo cat, and that does not scream tuxedo cat to me. I kind of wish I had done this, I could use my pointer. I'm telling you, it's now 2:11 in the morning, so I'm not thinking clearly. But I kind of wish I had done this face and then just given it like extended maybe this straight down and given it a white stomach. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. But, so what do you think? Little stripies? I think yes for the stripies. All right, it is now Wednesday. I was hoping that Market Prep Challenge Week was going to be a little bit more productive than what it has been. On the plus side, the challenge is to crochet for 2 hours every day, and I have met that plus some. I was just expecting a slightly larger pile of stuff by the end of the week, but I have high hopes for Thursday. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. But last night I did finish my Kit-Kats. It is so cute. I left the little stripies in. I think that just, he had a 5 head, and so he just needed a little something in the middle. And then this one, I check them out. And they're so cute. Yeah, I had to do brain surgery on this one. I had to snip them open and pull them back a couple of rows, which was really, really like nerve-wracking. But I did it, and we got his eyeballs in. Look how cute those are. They're so sparkly. I don't know if you can tell, but it's sparkly. Got the little faces, so super, super cute. They took forever with all the color changes. And actually the black and white one was worse than the calico. The calico, at least once you hit the body, it was like lots of red, a little bit of white, lots of black. This was like black, white, black, white, black, white. So, and their little tails, so cute. There was a mistake in the pattern. Oh my gosh, there's like fluffies everywhere. I feel like there was a couple of little mistakes, but like for his tail, the color coding was like if it was black and underlined, like bold black and underlined meant that it was supposed to be the black color, and then regular black was the white. And so when I started the tail, it was the light black, like the regular black, but it was underlined. And so at first I thought I started with white, but then I went back and I realized the last row was also bolded and underlined. And so I had to look at the picture to figure out that went black, red, and then the white. So anyways, just if you get the pattern, it's easy to figure out. Just look at the pictures, but I think there are a couple mistakes in the pattern. And I did the ears the same way on this one as this one. I crocheted them in rather than crocheting them afterwards. And I think it turns out just fine and the same. So I can deliver these little cuties to their new home today. So very excited about that. Our crochet project for today is going to be turtle parts. So I don't know how many we'll be able to actually finish like fully turtle wise, but I would love to get some like fins and tails and heads finished so I can do the assembly later because that's the fast part. So turtles today. All right, it is Thursday, and as usual, I am running behind. It's like noon at this point. Today was going to be my day off, so I had a huge plan. Today was going to be a how many spooky things can we crochet. I not only had the Pogsley's Place, is that what it's called? Patterns that I showed you guys before I did the ghost and was kind of like on it, but I want to try some of the other patterns. And then I got a new ghost pattern that I'm really excited about. Plus I've got some bat patterns, and so today was going to be all spooky all the time. But I had to finish up my project from last night first. So last night, or yesterday really, I told you I was working on turtles, and I got the heads, the shells, and the fins and the tails done for 2 turtles. And then I had started joining the bottom together, but I didn't get too far before I decided I was going to go to sleep. So I had to finish them up this morning, basically just joining everything together. They're blueberries! I did a blueberry turtle. I have not done like the fruit turtles before, so this was a new experience, but I had this color. It's the Chenille Home Slim, maybe, in like Skywalk or something. It was a really pretty color blue though, and I was like, it goes really great with like this dark navy. And I'm like, blueberries. That's what we're doing. We're doing blueberries. So I did this guy. So this is the Crochet by Jenna mini blueberry turtle pattern. And for the topper on hers, you basically like crochet a strip, sew it together, and then you sew it to the shell. That seems like a lot of work to me, but I was going to trust the process and do it once her way. So I made the little thingy, and then when I stuck it on and I looked at it, I was like, mine's not as cute as hers. So I don't know if I just didn't like it as much in person or if there was some, human error in there with the creation. So I was like, we're going to go with the surface crochet. So I pulled up a free pattern for a blueberry that I just pulled off Instagram, and I did the topper almost exactly the way it had in that pattern, but it was coming out like really, really close because the mini blueberry only had like 6 around, and this had, I can't remember how many I had on here, but it was more than 6 anyway. And so it was just too fluffy, but I finished it off and I started like slip stitching in between some of them to kind of give them a little more space. So it still turned out cute, but it's just a little bit too fluffy. So I tried it again, and this time I did like the little pattern and then slip stitch, and then did the pattern and slip stitch, and that made it ruffly, but like not too ruffly. So you can see kind of the difference between the two of those. So I definitely like this one. We'll keep doing it this way, but he's still cute. He's still cute. And guys, the sparkle safety eyes, absolute game changer. Oh my gosh, I thought my black safety eyes with little dots in them were like super cute. No, the sparkle eyes, guys, the sparkle eyes. How stinking cute. The only problem is that I'm going through them so fast in my own plushies that like I don't have any left to sell to anybody else. But I just placed a big order, a huge order, more than I should have gotten, but not as many as I wanted to, from where I get my safety eyes. Those are supposed to come in on like the 26th, which is, oh my gosh, my hair is just crazy today. Which is a couple weeks from now. Yeah, just before my next big fall market. So I'm hoping if I have everything done and prepped by then, like that's gonna happen, then I can concentrate on safety eyes for those next 2 days and then have some to bring with me to the Fiber Festival. But just the sparkles. Like it's a game changer. Like how cute are those? So anyway, that's what I got done yesterday. That was my crochet challenge plushies from yesterday. Today, like I said, was supposed to be spooky. I'm still gonna try to get as much done as I can, but I was gonna go get some lunch, run some errands, and then I had to go into work tonight on my day off because I had accidentally scheduled someone to come in for training before that became my day off. So I have to go in, and then I've got 2 people who are like, I am sick and cannot come in. So I might, before I go there, change into a costume just in case I'm giving tours. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Guys, I just spent ages finishing this turtle. All right, so this is not quality filming or angles or lights or anything, but this is not a how-to. This is just my life. So I pulled out the end, and then it's wrapped through to cinch the hole shut, but I can't pull it back out. It's too tight. So we're gonna do a little surgery. So here's the end, that's the middle. So I'm gonna slip my scissors through and just give it a little snip.
Take off yours as well.
Alright. And then I'm gonna start just kind of pulling it back. I might have to snip more to get this ring out. Oh my gosh. This is really hard to do one-handed. And it'll probably take me a couple rows back before I can just like pull everything out. All right, so after snipping that center piece, I just kind of kept pulling and using like my darning needle and my scissor tips and everything until I could get one long piece free, so it'll just kind of like unravel again. I ended up with all kinds of like little scrap pieces, so I'll throw those to the side. Took all his guts out, now he's empty. So now I'm just gonna pull it back until we hit the point where my upside down flipper can get pulled out. Fortunately, I did use the same technique on this as I did those other turtles, and I crocheted these in instead of sewing. Sewing would have made it much more difficult to pull it back out, but should be able to just unravel it until my flipper falls out, flip them around, and redo all that work. she is now fixed. So sadly, it is now Saturday, actually kind of Saturday late afternoon, which means that Camryn's Cute Creations Market Prep Challenge was over as of last night. Tear. I will say I had higher hopes than what I was able to deliver on. I had like a great mental image of like this giant stack of plushies that get done by the end of the week, which didn't happen. But I will say that in the spring challenge, I basically watched all the live videos, and then I don't think I actually touched crochet for the entire week, so that was a fail. But at least this time I did crochet at least 2 hours every night. Some nights I was literally up until like 4:30 in the morning, you know, crocheting, so if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. But I want to do a little recap of everything that I made. So we started out the week with, if you remember, we got the snakes done. I still have not done their eggs, but that is on the list. Then I finished 3 cats. This is the only cat I have still in my possession. The other 2 went to their forever homes. He just needs his face, but look how cute he is. I love him. Okay, and then we did the 2 blueberry turtles. Got like a towering stack of plushies over here. And then I did 2 ghosts. This is Flora the Ghost. I can't remember who the pattern's by, but I'll put it up here somewhere. I did 1 in chenille, but I was worried. This one was like a little bit shreddier than normal. I think it's lost all the fluff it's going to lose though at this point, except for maybe that little bit right there. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, I put like the cute little glitter eyes and everything in there, and it still needs like its little sprout and its little flowers to finish, but I wasn't sure if somebody might want like, you know, baby's first Halloween, and so chenille yarn doesn't necessarily hold up as well as blanket yarn, so I did use the vintage white to make a vintage white ghost. I haven't done any eyes or anything yet because I want to embroider those to be baby safe, but I did 2 of those. I'm debating if I want to do another one in like a light blue or a light pink, but I don't know. We might just do the 2 because they're okay. I'm not sure how much I love them. Maybe I just don't like crochet ghosts. I've been so picky about my patterns, but that's a problem for another time. Then you guys know that I was working on the stupid turtle, but he's all fixed now, except he's headless. I do have his head all finished. He just needs eyeballs, stuffings, and to be sewn together. So I have all the parts for him. And then I have 1 more partial turtle. I have all of his pieces. And then, oops, there's 1 more flipper. And then I did the shell, and then I started crocheting the body, but I just, after that other turtle debacle, I got mad, so I stopped here. But I love that color combination. Look how, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit dark in here, but super pretty color combination right there. I would have gotten more done last night, except number 1, I got distracted by editing my last market video, which by the way has like well over 2 hours worth of footage. I think there's like 2.5 I put in there originally. I've got it down to like 2 hours at this point. So either I'm gonna have to split that one in half, or I'm gonna have to look at it and be like, hello, you were rambling on and being super boring. You just need to cut all this. Just take it away. Just take it away. So I'm trying to chop that down more. It's taking forever. And then I also got distracted by another project, which I'm not going to tell you about in this video because it's going to start the next video. However, there is a clue in my background as to what that next project involves. So if you think you might know what that project is, go ahead and drop a guess down in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if you also participated in Camryn's Cute Creations Market Prep Challenge and how that went for you. And then also, if the mood strikes you, go ahead and hit subscribe, maybe a like, you know, help me out. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully this will be a shorter video than last week's market vlog, but that's okay. All right, guys, have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.